सुनाई दे रहा है बच्चे? सुनाई दे रहा है या नहीं?
सर
चलो, पिछले क्लास में कहाँ तक कवर हो गया था? कहाँ तक हुआ था? तो पहले इसके पहले पढ़ा है क्या? फर्स्ट टाइम आ रहा है? सेकंड टाइम? अच्छा, पिछले बार भी था 11th क्लास में। तो क्या पढ़ाया था पिछले क्लास? कल क्लास किया था? कल नहीं किया था। कल कहाँ तक कवर हुआ था? ये आवाज क्या हो रहा है? चलो लिखिए उसके बाद। क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड। अरे बिना इंक का लिखते हैं क्या? इंक कहाँ है? इंक 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 दीजिएगा, इंक, ब्लैक इंक। क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड। तो ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड को हम दो पार्ट में क्लासिफाई करते हैं। एक को बोलते हैं ओपन चेन कंपाउंड, ओपन चेन कंपाउंड, इसको असाइक्लिक कंपाउंड भी बोलते हैं। दूसरा हो गया क्लोज चेन कंपाउंड, क्लोज चेन कंपाउंड, जिसको हम साइक्लिक कंपाउंड भी बोलते हैं। ये क्लोज चेन कंपाउंड को भी फर्दर हम दो पार्ट में क्लासिफाई करते हैं। एक को बोलते हैं एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड, एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड, और दूसरा को बोलते हैं एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड एलिफैटिक। एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड और दूसरा था, रुक जाओ, एलिसाइक्लिक, एलिसाइक्लिक, एलिसाइक्लिक कंपाउंड। एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड का भी दो पार्ट होता है। एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड का भी दो पार्ट, होमोसाइक्लिक, होमोसाइक्लिक एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड, एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड, और दूसरा होता है हेट्रोसाइक्लिक, हेट्रोसाइक्लिक एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड। एलिसाइक्लिक का भी दो पार्ट होता है, होमोसाइक्लिक एलिसाइक्लिक कंपाउंड और दूसरा होता है हेट्रोसाइक्लिक एलिसाइक्लिक कंपाउंड। तो ये सब क्या टर्म है, इसको समझना है। ये तो समझ में आपको आ रहा है कि ओपन चेन कंपाउंड मीन्स कार्बन कार्बन का ओपन चेन होगा, ओपन चेन। और वहां पर क्या है, साइक्लिक कंपाउंड मीन्स वहां पर रिंग होगा। यहाँ पर जैसे इसका एग्जांपल दूं मैं, तो इसमें क्या होगा, कार्बन कार्बन जो कनेक्टेड होगा ना, दैट विल बी कनेक्टेड इन ओपन चेन। और यहाँ पर क्या होगा, कुछ रिंग का फॉर्मेशन होगा, कुछ रिंग्स बनेगा यहाँ पर इस तरह का। तो सबसे पहले आपको मैं समझाता हूँ कि होमोसाइक्लिक क्या होता है, हेट्रोसाइक्लिक क्या होता है। होमोसाइक्लिक और हेट्रोसाइक्लिक। तो होमोसाइक्लिक क्या होता है, यहाँ पर लिखें, होमोसाइक्लिक कंपाउंड। तो इसमें लिख लें, दोज कंपाउंड in which all the atom in the ring, all the atoms are carbon in the ring। रिंग में जितने भी एटम्स होंगे सभी के सभी कार्बन होंगे, इसीलिए इसका नाम है होमो में सेम, मतलब उस साइकिल के अंदर, उस रिंग के अंदर ऑल द एटम्स विल बी कार्बन। दूसरा होता है हेट्रोसाइक्लिक। इसका एग्जांपल दूंगा, जैसे देखो हम इसको क्या बोल सकते हैं, ये होमोसाइक्लिक है। इन दिस रिंग ऑल द एटम्स आर प्रेजेंट आर कार्बन्स। दिस वन इज आल्सो होमोसाइक्लिक। There are so many examples of homocyclic. You have to only see all the atoms in these rings are present carbon. That will called homocyclic. इसी तरह how we will define the heterocyclic compound? You write down the compound in which all the other than carbon atoms are present in the ring। रिंग में कार्बन के छोड़कर अदर एटम्स भी प्रेजेंट होंगे। जैसे एक एग्जांपल दूं, देखिए इसको हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे, हेट्रोसाइक्लिक। इन दिस रिंग nitrogen is along with carbon, nitrogen is also present, so this one is heterocyclic, and these all are the homocyclic, as in this ring only carbon atoms are present, but in this ring along with carbon other atoms are present। और भी एग्जांपल्स है, जैसे देखो ये भी क्या है आपका, दिस इज ऑल्सो एग्जाम्पल ऑफ हेट्रोसाइक्लिक। उसके बाद देखिए होमोसाइक्लिक हेट्रोसाइक्लिक के बाद एरोमेटिक क्या होता है। एरोमेटिक मीन्स क्या समझेंगे हम, एरोमेटिक एरोमेटिक का मतलब क्या होता है, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड। एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड, तो एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड कहने के लिए इसका कुछ कंडीशंस होता है। देयर आर सर्टेन कंडीशंस रिक्वायर्ड टू बी कॉल्ड एनी कंपाउंड टू बी एरोमेटिक। व्हाट आर द कंडीशंस? फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज दैट साइक्लिक होना है, मीन्स एक साइकिल का होना जरूरी है। सेकेंड वन इज दैट Second one is that each member must be either sp or sp2 hybridized. रिंग का हर एक मेंबर साइक्लिक कंपाउंड जो होगा उसका हर एक मेंबर या तो sp और या sp2 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड होगा. थर्ड कंडीशन इज दैट number of pi electrons that will be equal to 4n plus 2 होना चाहिए, जहां पर n का वैल्यू 0 1 2 3 सो ऑन होगा कि नंबर ऑफ पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मीन्स हम क्या कर सकते हैं, नंबर ऑफ पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन्स या तो 2 होना चाहिए, या तो 6 होना चाहिए, या तो 10 होना चाहिए, या तो 12 होना चाहिए. इसी को बोला जाता है, दिस इज कॉल्ड हाकेल रूल. इसको क्या बोला जाता है, हाकेल्स रूल बोला जाता है. दिस थर्ड कंडीशन इज स्पेशली नोन एज हाकेल्स रूल. See some examples of aromatic compound. How many pi electrons are there in this compound? So there are, देखो 2 pi electrons, 4 pi electrons, 6 pi electrons. There are 6 pi electrons present in this compound. This compound is following all 3 criteria to be called as aromatic. First condition is that this compound is cyclic. Second one is that each members in this rings are either sp or sp2 hybridized. Can anyone tell me what is the hybridization of this carbon? Anyone? Yesterday I have taught how to calculate the hybridizations of any atom in given compound. Can anyone tell me what is the hybridization of this carbon? No. Hybridizations. I'm asking hybridization. I'm not asking number of hybrid orbitals.
sp.
No. Tell me how many sigma bonds are there first. 1 sigma bond, 2 sigma bond, and 1 hydrogen is there. As I have taught yesterday that carbon is making 4 bonds, but in these compounds only 3 bonds are shown. So this carbon is also making 1 bond with carbon, hydrogens. So how many sigma bonds are there? 1, 2, and 3. So what will be the hybridization of this carbon? That will be sp2. And what about other carbons? Can I say that all carbons are sp2 hybridized in this compound?
Yes, sir.
All carbons are sp2 hybridized. So this compound is also following second criteria. First criteria is cyclic. Yeah, this compound is cyclic. Second criteria is that each members are either sp2 or sp hybridized. And third one is number of pi electrons. So there are 2 pi electrons, 4 pi electrons, total 6 pi electrons are there. So this compound is following all 3 criteria to be called as aromatic. So finally I can say that this compound is aromatic. Tell me, this compound is homocyclic or heterocyclic? This is homocyclic or heterocyclic?
Homocyclic.
Homocyclic. As in the ring only carbons are present, so it will called homocyclic. Now tell me, what about this compound? This one is aromatic. This compound is aromatic or not? Tell me. First condition is that cyclic. Yeah, there are 2 cycles. Good. Second condition is that each member must be either sp or sp2 hybridized. What is the hybridization of this carbon? What is the hybridization of this carbon?
sp2, sir.
sp3. This carbon is sp2 as only 3 sigma bonds are there. So I can say that all the carbon present in these rings are sp2 hybridized. Yesterday I have told that no pi bond. If a carbon contain no pi bond, what will be the hybridizations? sp3 hybridized. 1 pi bond, what will be the hybridizations? sp2. 2 pi bond, what will be the hybridization? sp hybridized. So at least you remember these things. This will help you in finding the hybridization. Okay. So this compound is also following second criteria, as all carbons are sp2 hybridized. What is the third criteria? Number of pi electrons. Count the number of pi electrons present in this compound. How many pi electrons are there in these compounds? So count
10.
it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Bilkul, good. 10 pi electrons. So this, it is also following this criteria. If you put the values of N2, it will come 10. 4 into 2, 8 plus 2, 10. Means it is following third criteria also. One thing I am telling, remember the name of this organic compound. This one is specially known as what? Benzene. And its formula is what? C6H6. And the name of this compound is called naphthalene. 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 So at least remember the name of this compound. These are aromatic compound. So now you have understood the meaning of aromatic compound. Moving forward, what is the meaning of alicyclic? Alicyclic compound. Alicyclic compound. Write down all the cyclic compound. All the cyclic compound which are not aromatic. Which are not aromatic. ऐसा साइक्लिक कंपाउंड जो कि एरोमेटिक नहीं है. जैसे इसका एग्जांपल दे सकता हूं. देखिए, इज इट ए एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड? नो.
No, sir.
No, because each carbons are sp3 hybridized. Each carbon is sp3 hybridized. It is not following second criteria. So this one will be alicyclic. Means the compound which is not aromatic, that will called alicyclic. So you have also understood the meaning of alicyclic compounds. Okay. Now moving forward. Write down the IPSC nomenclature of organic compound. IPSC nomenclature of organic compound. You must be knowing that for any organic compound, IPSC, IPAC is an body. It is an body which gives the naming of any organic compound. Can anyone tell me what is the full form of IPAC, IUPAC? This, can anyone? International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. This is an organization. What is the work of these organizations? This organization generally do the naming of any organic compound, any new developed organic compound. So इसका काम क्या है? नाम देना. So there, according to this IPAC body, it has given certain scheme. Means while writing the organic naming of any organic compound, you have to follow this scheme. What is the scheme? You write down word root are there. After word root, you will write the primary suffix. Primary suffix. After that, you will write secondary suffix. Before word root, you will write that primary prefix. Primary prefix. And before primary prefix, you will write that secondary prefix. ये word root में क्या होगा? What things are there in the word root? Word root mainly it gives the number of carbon atoms. It mainly tell about the number of carbon atom in the parent chain. Number of carbon atom in parent chain. In parent chain. What is parent chain? What is parent chains? Longest continuous chains. यहाँ write down longest continuous carbon chain is called parent chain. So word root mainly tells about the number of carbon atoms present in the parent chains. You have to follow these schemes. If number of carbon atom is 1, then the word root are given meth sign. Meth. If number of carbon atom is 2, तो क्या नाम होता है? Then it is given eth. If number of carbon atom is 3, prop, 4, but, 5, pent, 6, hex. Similarly, yeah, I'm writing here 7, hept, 8, oct, 9, non, 10, dic. At least you have to remember these 10s. If number of carbon atom in the parent chain are 1, then you will write meth. Word root are given meth. Word root will be meth. 2, eth, 3, prop, 4, but, 5, pent, 6, hex, 7, hep, 8, oct, 9, non, and 10, dic. This secondary suffix, it will contain the maximum functional group. Like the write down, it indicates the senior most functional group. It indicate the senior most functional group. Senior most functional group. Primary prefix, it indicate the degree of unsaturations. It indicate the degree of unsaturations. This primary suffix, it indicate mainly about the degree of unsaturation. If there are carbon-carbon single bond, carbon-carbon double bonds are there. If that your organic compound contain carbon-carbon double bond, yesterday I have taught that carbon-carbon double bond and carbon-carbon triple bond are called unsaturated hydrocarbons. So if there are carbon-carbon double bond in your organic compound, then what will be your primary suffix? Your primary suffix will be ene. If it contain carbon carbon triple bond, then your primary suffix will be YNE. If there is only let it be carbon carbon single bond, then your primary suffix will be ANE. Secondary suffix mainly indicate the senior most functional group. I will explain further what is the meaning of senior most functional group and how will decide the senior most functional group. So now only you write that secondary suffix will indicate the senior most functional group. Now coming towards the primary prefix, it indicate about cyclic. It indicate about molecule is cyclic or acyclic. Primary prefix mainly indicate that whether the compound is cyclic or acyclic. Acyclic. मान लो कि एक रिंग है. If an organic compound contain one ring, then the primary prefix you will give cyclo. Let it be two rings are there, then the primary prefix will be bicyclo, like that. And this primary prefix, it is written in alphabetical order. It is written in alphabetical order. It mainly include all the alkyl group, junior functional group, halo group, halogens group. It mainly include all these three. So this is the scheme I have discussed related with each term. I have explained each the terms which are involved in these schemes. Slowly you will understand all the things. If you are not understanding now these schemes, slowly you will understand. Okay, now write down naming of alkane. Naming of alkane या nomenclature of alkane. Nomenclature of alkane. Naming of alkane. Can anyone write the general formula? General formula of alkane. Anyone? Can you tell me the general formulas of alkane?
CnH2n plus 2.
Good. CnH2n plus 2. This is the general formula of alkane. This is the general formula. Mainly the Alkane is an saturated hydrocarbon. Saturated hydrocarbons. Meaning of saturated hydrocarbon is that it contains only carbon-carbon single bond. There will be no any carbon-carbon double bond or triple bond. In alkane, only carbon-carbon single bond will be there. What the suffix you will use for alkane? Suffix you will use for the alkane is ane. This is an alkane. Formula of this alkane. This is also a alkane. In this alkanes, you can see that this one is following CnH2n plus 2. If you put the values of N as 1, you will get value of hydrogen as 4. So this one is an alkane. Similarly, this one is also alkane. If you put the values of N as 2, you will get hydrogen as 6. So what is the name of this organic compound? You must be familiar with these all. There are only one carbon atom in this methane. There is only one carbon in this compound, organic compound. So for one carbon, the word root is what? Word root is meth.
Meth.
And this compound contain only single bonds. So suffix will be ane. You can see that there are 2 carbon in this compound. So for two carbons, the word root is what? Eth. And as only carbon-carbon single bonds are there, so it will come ane, ethane. So the name of this organic compound is ethane. You remember the common name of this organic compound? Sorry, common. There is no common name for this organic compound. These all are the IPAC name, IPSC name. Now moving forwards, what is the name of this organic compound? There are in parent chain. Parent chain is what? Longest continuous carbon chain. Longest continuous carbon chain is the parent chain. So in parent chain there are 3 carbons. So word root will be prop. And is this compound contain only carbon-carbon single bond. So suffix will be ane. For writing the IPSC name of this organic compound, first of all, you have to take the longest continuous carbon chain, parent chain, longest continuous carbon chain. So longest continuous carbon chain will contain only 3 carbons. This one is your parent chain. Parent chain is what? Longest continuous carbon chain. Thus, the things which are left, that is called substituent. Means the atoms which are not coming in parent chain, that is called what? Substituent. That is called substituents. For writing the IPAC name of any compound, you have to do 2 things. First thing is that you have to take the longest continuous carbon chain, which I have already done. And second job is that, second thing you have to do that, you have to do the numbering. You have to do the numbering. You have to do the numbering in such a way that these substituents should get the lower number. I'm telling again, for writing the name of any organic compound, you have to do 2 things. First thing is that taking the longest continuous carbon chain. And second thing is that you have to number in such a way that this substituent, the present substituent, should get the lower number. So if I will number from this side, the position of substituents is what? 2. If I will number from this side also, from right side also, the position of the substituents is 2. Okay, I have done two things. For writing the names, first of all, you have to write the name of substituents. You have to write the name of the substituents. Name of the substituents. This one is substituents along with positions. What is the position of substituents 2? And what is the name of this group? So remember that name of this group is what? Methyl. The name of this group is methyl. So I will write 2-methyl. 2-methyl. How many carbon are there in parent chain? 3. 3. So the word root will be prop, and only single bonds are there. So the propane. Okay. Now, first of all, decide the parent chain. Parent chain will be this one. For deciding parent chain, you must remember that your parent chain should contain maximum number of carbon atoms. So tell me, number of carbon atoms present in the parent chain. How many carbon atoms are there in the parent chain?
4 carbon atoms.
No. If I will do the take the parent chain this is also a parent chain. This parent chain contain how many carbon atoms?
5.
5. I have told now, for deciding the parent chain, you have to take the longest continuous carbon chain. I have not told that always take horizontally. You have to take the parent chain will contain maximum number of carbon atoms, and that will be the longest continuous carbon chain. And the things which are left are called what? Substituents. For writing IUPAC name, you have to do two things. First, I have taken the parent chain. Second things, I have to do the numbering. How I will do the numbering? I have to do the numbering in such a way that our substituent should get the lower number. So tell me, I should do the numbering from this side or this side?
From left side.
From left side. Okay. If I will do the numbering from left side, I will get the position of substituents at third. If I will do the numbering from this right side, the position of substituents will be third. There is no difference. If you will do the numbering from right side also, the position of substituents is 3. So you can number from either side. How will write the name? First of all, write the name of substituent along with positions. So what will be its names? 3-methyl. 3-methyl. How many carbon atoms are there in parent chain?
5. Pentane.
Good, pentane. Now write the name of this organic compound. Write the name of this organic compound. So first of all, take the longest continuous carbon chain. Take the longest continuous carbon chain. Like this. ऐसे like this. ऐसे लेंगे तो ये भी सेम ही है. देखो, अगर if you have taken the parent chain like this, then also it is right. If you have taken the parent chain like this, it is also right. Okay. In this also there are 7 carbon atoms. In this also there are also 7 carbon atoms. So tell me, this is your parent chain. Is there any doubt in deciding the parent chain?
No, sir.
No. The things which are left, that will called what? Substituents. Substituents means there are 3 substituents present in this organic compound. So how will do the numbering? I have told that for writing the IUPAC name, you have to do the 2 things. First, you have to decide the parent chain, and second one is numbering. How I will do the numbering? Okay, if I will do the numbering from left side, what is the position of substituent? Tell me. 3, 4, 5. Good.
5.
3, 4, 5. If you do the numbering from right side, what is the position of substituent? Tell me. 3,
4,
4, 5. अच्छा ये तो यहाँ से आ गया 3, 4, 5. ठीक है, दिक्कत करेगा. 3, 4, 5. चलो चलो इसमें थोड़ा चेंज करता हूँ. एक सब्स्टिट्यूएंट्स और लगाता हूँ यहाँ पर, अब हो जाएगा. एक सब्स्टिट्यूएंट्स, I have added one more substituents. I have added one more substituents. Okay, now tell me. Now again tell me the position of substituents from left side. That will be 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
If you do the numbering from right side, what is the position of substituents? 2,
2, 3, 4, 5.
2, 3, 4, 5. देखो, you remember one thing. यहाँ पर ध्यान रखना कि यहाँ पर देखो, यहाँ पर difference is coming. If I have done the numbering from left side, I am getting my first substituents at third position. If I will do the numbering from right side, I will get the first substituent at second positions. So what is your motto? Which numbering will we write? If your substituents will get lower position at first, when I did the numbering from right side, at second carbon I am getting my first substituent. But if I did the numbering from left side, I am getting first substituent as third position. First substituent at third position. So I am getting lower number. I am getting lower number here. So this numbering will be right one, and this numbering will be wrong one. Let us suppose one take another conditions. If your numbering is like that, if your numbering is like that, how will decide which numbering is right? Okay, here same is coming, same 3 and 3 are coming. There is difference here. In second positions, the substituent position is 4, but here the substituent position is 3. You are getting lower number here, so this will be your right numbering, and this will be your wrong numbering. Are you getting? अरे समझ में आ रहा है? चलो, तो this numbering will be right. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now tell me, at second positions, at third positions, fourth position and fifth position, there are substituents. There are substituents present. So what is the name of these substituents? Methyl. This one is also methyl, and this one is ethyl. This one is also ethyl. So same substituents are coming. Same substituents, methyl and methyl. So I can write these two substituents as one. How I am writing? See, and one thing also, these substituents are written in alphabetical order. What I mean that if I will write ethyl, first alphabet of ethyl is E, and the first alphabet of methyl is M. So which substituent I should write first? Tell me. what I have told, these substituents are written in alphabetical order. So there are two substituents present in this compound. Ethyl. I will write ethyl first. As
It's first
ethyl.
ethyl.
First ethyl means you always keep in mind that substituents positions are written in alphabetical order. There are more than one substituents are present. So you will write the substituents name in alphabetical order. So there are two substituents present in this compound. One is methyl and second one is ethyl. So I know that in ethyl, E alphabetically E comes first, then M. So I will write what? Tell me ethyl first. So there are four at position 4 and position 5. Ethyl is there. So I will write what is at position 4 and position 5. There are two ethyl groups. So I will write diethyl. Why I write di? As two ethyl group are present. So instead of writing separate, I have written at a time. And for methyl, tell me, what is the position of methyl at position 2 and position 3? Again, I will write dimethyl. Dimethyl. In parent chain, how many carbons are there? 7 carbon. Hept and single bond, heptane. You also keep in mind that these tetra are not considered alphabetically. Means क्या मैं बोला? These die in some questions it will come tri. In some question it will come tetra. So these di, tri, tetra are not considered alphabetically. डाई ट्राई टेट्रा को अल्फाबेटिकली हम लोग कंसीडर नहीं करते हैं. Write the name of this organic compound. First of all, tell me, in parent chain, how many carbon are there? Parent chain will contain how many carbon?
7 carbons.
7 carbon. Okay. This one is your parent chain. There is no doubt. This is your parent chain. And do you know the name of these substituents? What is the name of these substituents? In that questions of this one is ethyl and this one is methyl. This one is methyl. And this one is chloro. This one is what? Chloro. So first of all, do the numbering. First of all, do the numbering and tell me how should I number, from left side or right side?
Right side.
Right side. If I will do the numbering from right side, what is the position of substituents? 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 6. This is the position of substituents. If I do the numbering from left side, what is the position of substituents? 2, 3, 3.
So both sides are same.
Both sides are same. Okay. Both sides are same. So you can do the numbering from either side. There is no confusion. Okay, I am doing the numbering from this side. Now you have to write the substituents name in alphabetical order. So tell me, which substituents name will be written first?
Chloro, sir.
Chloro. Okay, good. What is the position of chloro? That one is
3
third
chloro.
position. Good. Second substituent, tell me.
Ethyl.
Ethyl. What is the position?
5
Fifth
ethyl.
position. 5 ethyl. And now there are 2 methyl. 2 methyl are present. I will write the both methyl at a one positions. What is the positions? Position of methyl, that is at
2, 6.
2, 6. I will write.
Dimethyl.
I will use the term dimethyl. And how many carbon atoms are present in the parent chain? There are 7 carbons. So I will use kya? Heptane. Heptane. Now tell me about your parent chain. Parent chain. So I think that this one is your parent chain. This one is your parent chain. Parent chain. यहाँ पर एक और सब्स्टिट्यूएंट डाल देता हूँ. फिर तो ये कॉम्प्लेक्स हो जाएगा. रुक जा, इसको मिटाओ थोड़ा. हाँ, ऐसे दिस वन. You will do the numbering from left side. While left side, if you do the numbering, your first substituent is coming at second position. But if you do the numbering from right side, your first substituents will come at third position. So okay, there is no need of writing these all at first positions only. There is difference. So I will do the numbering. Okay. So what is the name of substituent? This one is ethyl, this one is methyl, this one is methyl, this one is chloro. So I will write the chloro first, 2 chloro, then I will write 5 ethyl. Substituents name are written alphabetically, and at third positions and 7 position methyl are there. Methyl, total 9 carbon is there. So I will write nonene. So I think I have given enough examples and I have explained all the concept related to naming of this alkane compound. Alkane. I think that in 10th class also there is one carbon atoms compound chapter. You have learned this all things there also in
Yes,
10th
sir.
class. 10th class.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now coming forward, that one is the alkyl group. Alkyl group. How alkyl group is formed? Tell me how alkyl group is formed. If I will remove one hydrogen from any alkane, suppose alkane is there. If you will remove one hydrogen from the alkane, it will form what? Alkyl. Alkyl group. For example, methane. Methane is an alkane. If you remove one hydrogen, so what it will form? Methyl. This one is free bond. What is it? It is called free bond. Free bond. And what will be its name? Methyl group. Means you have to subtract ANE, and instead of ANE, you have to add what? YL. What I have told? You have to remove ANE and you have to add YL. Then it will form alkyl group. Tell me. This one is ethane. Ethane. If you remove one hydrogen from the ethane, it will form
Ethyl.
ethyl. You will remove ANE and instead of that you will add YL. It will form ethyl group. Somewhere it is also written that like that also. Same thing. In this compound also, I have removed one hydrogen. This is also ethyl. This one is what? This one is propane. If I will remove one hydrogen from the propane, it will form what? Propyl. It will form propyl group. How will do the naming of this alkyl group? This is an alkyl group. How I have said that this one is an alkyl group. This is an alkyl group. मैं इसको कैसे बोला कि ये alkyl group है? If there is
Because
any
there's a
free
free
bond.
bond.
हाँ, because of the presence of this free bond. These free bonds indicate that from these carbons, one hydrogen has been removed. One hydrogen has removed from these carbons. Because of presence of these free bonds, this is an alkyl group. So what will be the name of this alkyl group? How will be the IPAC naming of this alkyl group? So remember, you have to at free bond carbon, free valency carbons, you put the star. You put the star, and from these carbons only you have to take the longest chain. You have to take longest chain, and you have to do the numbering from this carbon only. And I have taught that you have to write the name of the substituent first along with positions. So at second position, one substituent is coming, that one is methyl. And how many carbon are there in this parent chain?
4.
There are 4 carbon. For 4 carbon, we will use but. And as these free bond are present, so now I will not write ANE. Instead of ANE, what I will write? YN. Okay. Write the name of this. Write the name of this alkyl group. So what I will do, I will put star here, as from this carbon hydrogen has removed. Hydrogen is removed from this carbon, hydrogen is removed. So I have put star here. From these carbons only, I have to take the longest chain from this carbon only. So tell me, this is the longest chain, I think so.
Yes, sir.
This is the longest chains. So do the numbering from these carbons only. You don't have to use much brain in case of alkyl because everything will be start from that free valency carbons, free bond carbons. But in case of alkanes, you have to decide everything. You have to take the longest chains and you have to decide the numbering also. So there is less effort you have to put in case of alkyl group. So what will be its name? Write down. What will be its name? What is the name of this alkyl group?
2-methyl ethyl propyl.
Every time you have to mention the position of substituent.
2-ethyl 2-methyl pentyl.
हाँ 2-ethyl, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल 2-ethyl 2-methyl. Every time you have to mention the positions of substituents. You don't think that you have written 2 once and you will write ethyl also and methyl also. That will treat it as wrong. You have to mention the positions of substituents. You have to mention the position of substituent. It is mandatory that you will mention the position of substituents. And how many carbons are there in parent chain? 5 carbon. So this one is pentyl. Okay. Next, from the next class onwards, I will start naming of alkene and alkyne. From next class. Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir.
समझा नहीं तो क्या करेंगे? इसमें देखो सब चीज तो लिखा है। ये सेकंड पोजीशन पर ये भी सब्स्टिट्यूएंट है, ये भी सब्स्टिट्यूएंट है, ये भी सब्स्टिट्यूएंट है, ये भी सब्स्टिट्यूएंट है।
I2SC আর nomenclature। अच्छा, আর physics से की शुरू हुए?